Finding your peace during a period of chaos is essential to becoming the person that you came here to be. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. This time period is about finding your peace. What brings peace to you? What brings peace to your everyday life experience? It's really essential to find your peace during this period of chaos. There's a lot of chatter going on. There's a lot of distractions going on. There might be people trying to throw you off your path. We might see all the chaos on the TV, governments, media, all different types of assets to throw you off your path from becoming the person that you came here to be. And that's why you're going to have to find the peace that you need. You know, some people might not like taking a hike out in the cold. People might not like this, but this might bring peace to you. You know, we can't sit on the couch all day long just tuned in to the TV. That's going to throw us off our path. It's going to distract us from becoming who we came here to be. Sometimes we need these time periods alone to commune with God, to be still. And you know, all of the anxiety, all of the shaking that's going on, this is done by design. They're trying to keep you in that perpetual anxiety mode. What's coming next? Breaking news, fear of the future, and all of this turbulence, right? If you get in the water and you keep getting bashed with waves, you can't really focus. But if you could be still, like the ice, look at the ice. Sometimes we have to be still. And when we're able to be still, we're able to unlock our power. We're able to find who we truthfully are. And you're going to have to find what brings you peace. Is getting out in nature peace? Is leaving your job bringing you peace? I don't know the answers for you, but you're going to have to find your inner peace, no matter what it is. And it could be getting out in nature by yourself. It could be leaving your job. It could be leaving your relationship. It could be excommunicado. You might have to excommunicate people from your family. Whatever will bring you the inner peace. We're not here to live somebody else's life. We're here to live our everyday lives. And you could write that in the chat right now. You could write it in the comments. We are here to live our everyday lives. You know, people, your boss, your spouse, your mom, your children, they could all have an idea of the way that they want you to live your life. But you will then spend the day creating someone else's life instead of spending the day creating yours. We're out here on the frozen tundra, Light Warriors. Oh yeah. It's ice cold, but we're out here in the light of Christ, preparing for the next wave of the great solar flash. And we're finding our inner peace. What brings you your inner peace? Does nature bring your inner peace? You're going to have to live your life in a way that brings peace. You have to be still in order to become successful. We want to become successful. Well, we have to surround ourselves with the frequencies that are going to bring us that success. We don't live in a world. We live in a band of frequencies. 2 timelines, 2 realities, 2 frequencies. We don't live in a world. We live within a band of frequencies. And you have to enter the frequencies that bring you your inner peace. What brings you inner peace? Why don't you please write it in the comments? And others will read these comments and they're going to see, oh, you know what? I have to be reminded of what is bringing me my inner peace. You know, being out here, this is my inner peace. This is my classroom. Yeah. On my journey, I didn't have inner peace working for a satanic system. Now I work out here in the light of Christ, serving people. We're moving to a world where it's people serving people, no longer corporations and systems that beat down our family, beat down our brothers and sisters, and beat down our children. Spending a day here, this is a weekday, and this is my classroom. Do you like my classroom? This is the classroom now. And this brings me peace. I know I could go to work. I could go to work with nature. I could go to work alone in peace. Free from the system. Nice and still. Nice and calm. The water is very calm because it's frozen. It's frozen. But we need to be still. We need to be calm. And it's really important to find your inner peace during a time of chaos. What brings you inner peace? That's what you're going to have to find out. You're going to have to find out inside of you what is bringing you your inner peace. Maybe your job, it doesn't resonate with you. And you're spending a day. A lot of people have already realized that we're living in what's called the end days. Why do you keep going back and playing a game? See, a lot of people that are getting this message right now, they can't go back and live a fake life. You can't go there and live a fake life anymore. You're in a relationship that doesn't serve your purpose, right? What are you wasting your life for? So many people are waking up. Yeah, it's time to wake up. Why don't you write that in the comments too? It's time to wake up. We're not here to live a slave life anymore. You see, we've been tricked to have the illusion. You see, Satan casts illusions. And we had this illusion that we were free. But we were bound by the shackles and the chains of the matrix. And we're not here to live someone else's life. We're not here to consume. Obey, human, and consume. You ever see They Live? Those are the shackles, and we're breaking free of these shackles at this time. And you're going to have to start focusing on yourself. We have to leave the prestige. You know, maybe you were living a life and you said, I can't keep up with this life. A lot of people are feeling that in the now moment. I can't keep up with this life. You got to stop wasting your money. You got to stop wasting your currency, the energy of the universe, your attention, your currency. Stop wasting it on prestige. Prestige! Yeah, you got to have prestige. Stop making all these fancy companies. Stop making these fancy companies and corporations rich. Why don't you make yourself rich? Why don't you start investing in your own everyday life? You know, on my journey, I could give you an example. You know, I had to invest in this more expensive camera, you know, so you guys could see. You could see me in high def. You could see all of the beautiful nature in high definition, baby. Yeah, we're in high def. We're in the light, and we're in high def as the sirens are blaring. But we have to invest in ourselves, and we got to stop investing in others. Start investing in yourself. Start finding the things that bring you inner peace. I did the work, and I kept going, and I never stopped. And I was able to build so much all by myself. This is a self-empowerment channel, and you're going to have to become self-empowered. And what you need to do is stop making these systems steal your life force energy away. We don't want this anymore. We want to be one with nature again. We want to have our freedom. You know, some crazy stuff has happened to me. I never believed I would ever see it. But it was one of the best blessings. I would never believe I could even be out here on a weekday and this being my classroom. And we're all breaking free. You could see the students back there. Can you see them all? I was feeding them before. Some of you saw that on Patreon. Yeah, my Nana would have been proud. I was feeding all the birds before. My Nana would have been proud of me. My Nana's here. She's flying around with me. And that's what we all have to do. We have to have the inexhaustible belief in ourselves, and we're going to have to find our inner peace during a time of chaos. Your life has to be worth living. And you know what? The shaking that we're all going through, it's helping us find a life that's worth living. That's what we all need at this time. We want to have a life that's worth living, and the chaos is actually helping us find our inner peace. When we're beaten down, sometimes God has the big foot right on top of us and we're kicking and screaming. But you can say, oh, you know what? Where I live, it's not helping me out. I don't have peace where I live. Oh, I got to sit in traffic. Oh, I got to report to the building. Oh, this job is not giving me peace. Oh, this relationship, I got to get out of this relationship. She's driving me crazy. He's driving me crazy. I got the stress. I understand. If you understand what I'm saying, what I'm putting out there, why don't you share in the comments? We're tired of these things and we say no more. And it's so essential that we have to find inner peace during a time of chaos. When you find the peace when you're alone. Nikola Tesla said, no big laboratory is needed in which to think. Originality thrives free from distractions, beating down the creative mind. Find your seclusion. Find your inner peace. Find your inner peace today. Can you feel the inner peace here? You're going to have to do what resonates with you. Oh, my mom, my dad told me this. Oh, my spouse told me that. Oh, my kids think I'm crazy. Sometimes you're going to have to master the art of not giving a shift. And then you will find yourself. Find yourself when you're by yourself. And if you have to make changes to your everyday life, then do it. Come on, do it now, come on. You're gonna have to do it now. This time period is not easy, but in order to navigate this time period more efficiently, we must find inner peace. We're becoming less matter and more energy. And the energies of the Great Solar Flash event, they want us to be free and fly high like the bird in the sky. Right on cue. We have to go through these changes and we must find our inner peace. And then, and only then, light warriors, you will become the person that you came here to be. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. Yeah. Find your inner peace. You have to quiet the mind. A lot of you, you might practice meditation. You might practice meditation. Ready? You practice meditation. You say, oh, I'm going to spend a half an hour meditating. Oh, I'm going to spend 20 minutes in the rising meditating. But during this time of chaos, during this time of instability, it's really important that you find your inner peace to live your everyday life that way. Just meditating for 20 minutes, getting up in the morning, doing these things, that's not really how we totally find ourselves. But if that's the way that we start, everything starts with the first step. And even if you have to take 20 minutes in the day for yourself, you will find yourself while you're by yourself. So start off with that. But we must hold the standard. Hold the line, warriors. Hold the frequency. We have to hold the frequency that we will find our inner peace. And then, light warrior, you will become the person that you came here to be. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious that you need to find your inner peace on your journey, and that will help you navigate the end days. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Sometimes it's freezing out in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. Inner peace is the key. And I can't tell you how to find it. Only you can find it yourself. What brings you joy? What brings you happiness? Your heart and mind need to be still. Hearts and minds are shattering right now during the rapture. If you're new to the channel, you should check out that video. We're entering this moment now. And just like years ago, when we found out that things were fake, many adults are finding out that much of this reality is fake. You will have to quiet the mind. You will have to quiet the heart. We must get rid of anxiety, and we must be still, like the frozen tundra. You feel it? Leave your comments. Share your inner peace. What brings you your inner peace? Many changes are coming. We need warriors. We need generals. We need to find ourselves. Good photographer, right? We have to find ourselves. We have to find our calling. You see, the angels show up right on cue. You'll find your inner peace right on cue, but you have to put it out to the universe. I'm the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. I love you all. Keep sharing this message, and we're getting out to the masses. Never stop, never give in. Just keep going.